AI is a radical innovation, something that can mimic. In fact, it has gone beyond mimicking. It can now do a whole lot. A whole lot. This was powered by AI. So before I would be wasting time to do. I remember when we were schooling, they would tell us to do. In fact, when I was lecturing, I used to punish students on PowerPoint presentation. I don't think anybody will do that again because AI will just is taking care of that. No. Yes, because back then, so it's communication strategy. So PowerPoint presentation is part of what I lecture them and I need to watch them on. Now I can't do that again because there's a total disruption, where a total departure from that. Disruption again is typewriter and computer. Complete departure. So that is disruptive innovation, something that disrupts an existing one. Yes, OP, like fintech. Fintech and the normal bank. They say you must go to the bank, but with fintech, you can, with your phone, you can do Paga or whatever you call them, piggy vest and all that. And then you have competitive environment. Potter's 5 forces. Have you heard that before?
Yes.
What is it about? Tell us.
Okay, so it's about the threats in the market for and the bargaining power for buyers, sellers, and competitors.
Excellent. So it's industry rivalry, threat of substitute, threat of new entrant, bargaining power of buyers, and bargaining power of suppliers. So what does this mean? As a businessman, if you adopt the Potter's 5 forces as a scanning tool, as an analysis tool, or an analytical tool, it helps you to tell you who are your rivals in the industry, what rivals you have, their strengths and their weaknesses, and then threat of substitute. Is your product easily imitable? Is this something someone can imitate so easily? And then new entrant, threat of new entrants. Is your market, is your industry easily, very easy to enter? Is it open-ended? Anybody can come in and go out easily. If it is an industry, anyone can easily come in, then it's a big threat. And then bargaining power buyers. So who decides in terms of negotiation? Is it the buyers or you? Let me give you an example. In the FMCG, it is what they sell to you that you buy. You don't negotiate. Like you go to a supermarket that have already tagged their product. Do you negotiate? No. They sell to you, you just buy. Yes. But there are those, when you go to tomato market, you tell the woman, how much is it? Say 1,000. Can I take 3 for 1,000? Right? Mm-hmm. So in that case, you are the one who has the power. But the other one, they have the power. Right? So that's the bargaining power of buyers and bargaining power of suppliers. So these also go transforming into companies. The same thing goes like that. So is it the suppliers that have the bargaining power or you in that industry you're going to? You know, when you do partnership with big players, so let's say for GE, so is it the GE that is dictating to you and you have less power to bargain and then you are going into that industry? How would you fare? You need to put all this into consideration. That is what Potter's 5 forces is saying. Nigerian context. Fragmented supplier landscape with import dependency. Is it true? Hospital buyer concentration in urban centers, regulatory complexities impacting new entrants, growing competition from local and international players. That is the reality in our country today. So, and then strategic intent to be our vision to be Nigeria's leading healthcare solution provider by 2026. And how do we achieve this? To deliver high quality, affordable medical equipment and exceptional service that improves healthcare outcomes across Nigeria, empowering medical professionals with reliable technology solutions. We have started this with Makura, SDSORG, SWS, and we will do better. And our 2026 goals that I am giving Sudabet is 30% annual growth in core medical equipment sales, market leadership of 35% in Lagos and 20% nationwide. And MPS, I said 65, but this I wanted to write 90. It can't be 65. We're already at 70 or thereabouts. So we should be going 90 and above. To look, take notes. But we should be, it should be above 90. And then stakeholder analysis. You have the power interest grid. And what is this? Keep low, keep satisfied, keep and then inform. Keep informed, manage closely. So when you get in the business world, there are people who are of high power, high interest. How do you manage them? What do you do to them? You manage them closely and engage regularly. They are of high power, high interest. So in the business, in your industry, these persons are very powerful and they have high stake in your business or in your industry. So you manage them closely and engage them regularly. They have high power but low interest. Even among your what is it called, shareholders, they may have high power. They may hold up to 30%, but they don't really show interest. They don't always come to have conversation on what is to be shared or not. So there are people like that in the industry, not the company, the industry now. So is it government? Is it ministers? Those that you know will impact your business, your company, your enterprise. Do they have high power but low interest? What do you do to them? Keep them satisfied with focused communication. Low power, high interest. Keep them informed with regular updates. Low power, low interest. Monitor with minimal effort. Don't waste too much time with them. Yes, next. And then stakeholder alignment tactics. Communication cadence, incentives and recognition, strategic partnerships, and co-creation workshops. Okay, what is stakeholder alignment? You look at those that are stakeholder and align with them. Establish regular touch points with key stakeholders and transparent reporting mechanism. Who are the stakeholders? Like Sudabed has partners, GE, Baxter, Terumo, and all that. And then what about internal stakeholders? We, okay? Incentives and recognition. Develop shared metrics and reward system that motivates stakeholder participation. So, especially internally. So we have recognition, rewards, and all that. And that's why you are here. So we are trying to make you happy so that you can commit more in 2026. And then strategic partnership, form collaborative agreement with healthcare providers, local and international. So that is already doing that. We're doing that with Makura, we're doing that with SWS, SSORG, and a couple of others. We'll be looking at Honda, Sansin, and the rest. And then co-creation. Okay, involve stakeholders in solution development through facilitated planning sessions. So those that we can, like what we are having now, exchange of ideas and all that. So next, and then emerging market context challenges. I'll be rushing because of our time. Political instability and policy inconsistency in our country, infrastructure gap affecting distribution and operations, foreign exchange volatility, and custom regulation variability. Yes, exchange rate is better now, a bit more stable, but customs regulation is still a bit of a problem, right? And then infrastructure gap affecting distribution and operation is still there. Yes, political instability, of course, we are relatively stable, but policy inconsistency. Okay? Another president comes with a different policy. Another one comes with another policy. And state by state, different policies. Sometimes it is religious. Sometimes it is tribal, political, and all that. And that's where Pestel comes in to run the analysis. And then the opportunity. So high risk requires proactive management opportunities. Rapidly growing healthcare demand in urban centers. Those are the opportunities we have in Nigeria today. Strategic local partnership to navigate market complexities and public-private healthcare programs and government initiatives like the one we had last year in Abuja, where government collaborated with Sudabet. Next.
Yes, sir. Next.
Key takeaways. What are key takeaways? It's been a time well spent. Strategic priorities for Sudabet Medical to achieve sustainable growth and market leadership by 2026. So look at focused areas. We want to focus on growth, expand product lines with next generation equipment, enter new market beyond Lagos, Abuja, the entire Nigeria. Innovation, very important. Enhance quality and affordability of medical equipment, develop portable diagnostic solutions for underserved areas. When we say underserved areas, communities where they have less of medical facilities and all that. Then build strong relationship with healthcare providers, establish strategic partnership with suppliers and regulators. That is talking stakeholder engagement. And then maintain strategic flexibility in dynamic healthcare market, develop contingency plans for market and regulatory changes. That is talking adaptability. Right? And next, way forward, immediate, short-term, mid-term, and long-term, 0 to 3 months. This is actually for management. So focus on market-driven product development while building operational efficiency and local partnerships to create sustainable competitive advantage in our Nigeria's growing healthcare sector. These are implementable priorities. And next, thank you. Thank you for your attention and participation. We value your insight as we work to position our company, Sudabet Medical, as a leading healthcare solution provider through our comprehensive strategic plan. Our team is committed to delivering quality, affordable medical equipment and exceptional service that meet the unique needs of hospitals, clinics, diagnostic centers across Nigeria, like in UBTH. So I welcome your questions, and we look forward to discussing how to collaborate. Thank you very much. Question and answer. You can ask your question. We have 5 minutes to ask questions.
Okay, sir.
If you have anyone.
Let me ask this. I know a couple of distributors who are not even as big as Sudabet. I mean, I know a couple of them, people from the East. I don't want to use people, let me just use East.
Okay.
Who are into medical equipment supply. And to be honest, a couple of them, I know them to have branded certain products. So they go to those countries where they manufacture and they brand this product, and then they sell. And before you know it, the product is circulated all over the country. Even you is a big name. A big name you're selling for them. So you ordinarily think that it's a foreign brand, but these are local. Normal humans, guys. They just go out there, they brand. For instance, if it's catheter or anything, and then, but because it's branded and if the packaging is very good, you think it's a big OEM right there in Europe or in China. So I wanted to ask, what is the perspective of Sudabet towards, because this thing there's one thing about branding product, it's going to advertise you beyond your limits.
Yes, we are looking to branding. We mentioned that with Honda, and yes, we will. But it also comes with challenges in terms of, for example, getting approval from government to brand. Then also, what if the brand item is also defective? It also, because you have to look at the pros and cons of anything you want to do. So when you brand an item, the whole blame, the good, the bad, the ugly of that product rests on you. So when you brand and the product is of high quality, giving what it is meant to give, you benefit, you are happy. But what if where the whole thing goes all right, what are you going to do? So you have to weigh both the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we are already thinking in that direction. Myself and Ugochi,
yes,
we are looking at that, especially with Honda.
Okay, I think he's talking about being an OEM, but in this business, I think we are not particularly serving our customers in one sector. we do different machines that is using different companies. So if we are to be an OEM of what type of product from the abroad are we trying to focus on? Are we focusing on a particular section of the business, or what? Because there is hematology, there's different kind of things. I come to realize that Sudabel serves their customers here nationally. So if we are to be an OEM of how many categories?
What area?
Yes, what area? So, and particularly if we are to brand, to take a particular dimension or be focused, we have to be focused on one section. We serve maybe hematology, and this is particularly hematology. We bring these specific machines, consumables, and we grow through that. That is concerning OEM. But I think we serve different wide of this healthcare structure. Well, I don't know, but from my own end, being an OEM may keep us from in one section, limited to this particular business.
But again, I agree. But what he is also primarily saying is that, okay, we can brand the product we get from our OEMs, and they sort of bear our name, carry our names, so that we also have a footprint as a company, not just selling other people's brand. Let me give you an example. You have Able Dialyzer. So when you sell, it is coming from Baiha, which we call Behi. So when we sell, yes, it belongs to Baiha as a company, but the brand is Able. We are popularizing Able we are somehow doing marketing for Behi while we are paying. So it is more like when companies, you call a company to correct a problem and they use your credit, tell you to hold on while they are advertising to you. That is wrong, actually. I can't use my credit to call you. You tell me to wait while you are advertising. So you are riding on my money. So the same thing, we are selling we paid and we are selling, but we are popularizing their product. So, but what he's saying is, what if we, look for a label and then that is Sudabelt and place on it, have a conversation with them, place it, and it becomes Sudabelt. Like those people from the Southeast, let me also not mention a tribe, people from the Southeast get product in Aba, for example, and they call it made in China. Do you understand? Calvin Klein, like this one now. Maybe this was produced in Aba or Weri, and they now call it Calvin Klein. I'm working it very happy because it's my son's name. So yes, that is good. But again, I'm just saying that it has the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay, I have an example. There was one time that we branded one some acid concentrate. Because I remember, they put stickers and then it backfired because the acid was bad.
And they will say Sudabelt.
Yeah, because we had our brand on that we put stickers, several stickers on it, then it backfired on us.
That's my point. So you see, so it has the good, the bad, the ugly. But we have to weigh something. We have to weigh. You understand the options. Somebody's telling you, "Oh, I can allow you to brand." Again, you have to check if he's doing wayo. And somebody will say, I can allow you to, but you also have to check quality of it. Probably sign a contract that when there is a backlash, you will bear the backlash. And then you will be mentioned, even though we have a for everything, a contract, an agreement will take care of most things. Where you have most problem is where you don't have a binding contract or agreement. As a procurement person, and as a lawyer, that man knows that most issues will be resolved if there were written agreements. Anybody know what they need to do. So when there are issues, litigation, you bring, okay, we agree. In fact, there won't be, because everybody would automatically do the right thing. Yes.
Like now for the acid that is so heavy and then carry
bring my phone.
Acid concentration, yes.
Favor, please get my phone. So we while this branding thing, it is good, but it's something we must attend with a pinch of salt. Please, my phone. I think sorry, hold on. So this is effectively the close of our retreat 2026, and we are charged with this training, with these conversations. Now we just don't know that we need to do this. We have seen that we need to participate to do this. What we have done is to bring us closer to the inner thinking of the management, how the thought process and all that. So much so that we know the strategy, and when management is using any of this strategy, we understand and we will align. So please, I beg you, processes is my watchword. Let's look at processes. Let's look at unity. One team. When I say one team, I start first with operation and then second with the company. We will quarrel and we will settle our quarrel. So let's make no mistake. I will not tell you that we will not quarrel. We will quarrel, as in quarrel, but we will do what? Settle largely. So it will be disagreement, but as one family. Somebody said we should stop calling companies a family. That companies are not families. That after all, people will make their money and go their own way. The company will make their money. So why are we deceiving ourselves? But it's a family. That's the truth, because we get to know ourselves and we get to know ourselves for life. Right? The people I know in my previous companies, I still know them. When I need support, I need help, I'm usually still able to return to them to say, I need your help. And what is family if not when you need support and assistance, somebody provides it for you. So please, let us return to our basis, charged, knowing that we are one united department and a company. While we look forward to tomorrow, where we are going to be having our party, and then we have some people I'd like to appreciate, but I'm waiting for Yusuf to come. So maybe we can do that in our operations office. I have a couple of persons I want to say thank you to, or recognizing their past support in 2025, and seek for more of that in 2026. I don't know if Adama and Ogochu have a few things to add, and then we close.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. The sessions are always very interesting
and
engaging.
interacting.
And you pass a lot of wisdom and knowledge to us. So I want to use this opportunity to say thank you very much for what you have been doing, what you're still doing, and what you're going to do. Not just for Sudabout alone, for operations and for us as a team and individually. So I want to say a very big thank you. May God strengthen you in all ramifications.
Amen.
You shall continue to grow and give us more knowledge and more. Yes, and lunch.
Thank you.
Yes, and shared slides. Slides. So please, and
Okay, I hear you.
sweet and chocolate and all that. Sorry,
Adama does not want to talk.
the guys are not in Lagos. I'm sorry, but
They can't relate.
So-
Change this year. They can't.
Which one will you
How
change?
will change?
What is changing?
What is changing? Chocolate. We've
so-
been taking chocolate this year already.
so-
So it has not changed.
you're not just our boss, you're also our director, our guardian, and our big brother. So thank you very much, sir. So for us, I want to encourage us that two takeaways for me, and I want to share it for you guys, is improvement and discipline. All the things that we have achieved so far and the ones we are yet to achieve, we can only maintain that path if we are disciplined. Sometimes we, like, you know what they say, new year, new resolution. This year, say, I'll work out, I'll do this after March.
By March.
So, but when you are disciplined, you'll be able to see it through and achieve that goal. So I want to encourage us to do that and also improve on what is already on ground, make ourselves better on our jobs better, do our jobs differently, and be innovative, like the teachings of today said. So, thank you all for being amazing team members. It's good to see the ones, our Bidi team, Abuja team, and Kano team. This is very, very good. Honestly, I feel different with all of us being here. It's like seeing all your family members that you haven't seen in a while, and then everybody comes together to celebrate. So thank you all, and we look forward to an amazing 2026. And I pray and I know that we are going to have better outcome if we keep to all this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I don't have anything to add though, except to say that for those who came from Abuja, I expect to have. I mean, it's normal, right? I'm not.
Ali, you went to
They bought
I
kilishi.
got the first one.
You want another one?
Yeah.
Like I said, we should come to our office.
We should come to our office. Like, should give us the in Kano.
My hotel, I'll give you.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I told you that I'm coming to Kano. None of you said, "Oh, Haja, when you're coming, come along with this."
Oh.
That is what happened.
No.